Today we're with Elizabeth Sommer, the author of Eat Your Way to Happiness. Welcome.
Nice to be here.
Now, I know that you've done some national television.
Oh, yes, the Today Show, The View, Good Morning America.
So you definitely know what you're talking about.
I hope so.
So my first question is, what I eat, can it really affect my mood?
Well, the short answer is yes.
Okay.
I've been studying this topic since the early 1990s when my first book on the topic, Food and Mood, came out. And since then, I have had people over the years, and all those stories are in Eat Your Way to Happiness, come up to me that have followed my feel-good diet guidelines and said, I never knew I could feel this good. So I can promise you that, yes, if you follow the guidelines in the book, you'll feel better, have more energy, sleep better, reduce your cravings, maybe even drop a few pounds.
Well, that's great. And as a chef, I think it's important also. So starting with breakfast, you have a 1, 2, 3 system.
That's right. Breakfast is so important. We know that people that eat breakfast have more energy, they have a more even mood throughout the day, they think more clearly, they have fewer food cravings,
Right.
They even sleep better at night and have an easier time managing their weight. But it can't be a donut and a cup of coffee. You need to follow my 1, 2, 3 breakfast.
Which is?
Which is, 1, you got to have some kind of whole grain to provide the quality carbs your brain needs to function throughout the morning. 2, it needs some kind of protein, like milk on top of that cereal, to keep your blood sugar levels even through the morning hours. And then 3, at least 1 or 2 servings of a really colorful fruit or vegetable for the antioxidants.
Okay. So carbs are okay, because I heard that carbs can make you crash early, but good carbs are good in the morning.
Good carbs are good, and especially if you combine them with a little bit of protein to keep that blood sugar level even.
Okay. And then moving on to lunch?
Lunch. You need to eat regularly throughout the day. People that skip meals, eat erratically, are the ones that are likely to take a mood nosedive midday. But keep that lunch meal light. Heavy, fatty meals midday will actually turn on a chemical in the brain called ghrelin. And once ghrelin is on, you're likely to overeat the rest of the day.
Okay.
So keep the lunch meal light, low fat, around 500 calories. Again, with, like a turkey sandwich we have here, a glass of milk and a bowl of fruit, and you'll be well on your way.
Okay. And now salmon, I think it's omega-3s that we're looking at?
Oh, you're so smart. Yes.
I read.
I know you read. Yes, the omega-3 fat, in particular the omega-3 fat DHA, which you get in fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, herring, sardines, has been found to actually boost mood. People that have low levels of DHA have up to a 3-fold increased risk for depression. Increase your DHA and you can actually reduce depression by up to 50% in people that are the most difficult to treat, as well as just people that are just, kind of just sort of glumpy. So 2 servings a week at least of salmon. If you don't like fish, if you don't, you're vegetarian, then look for foods that are fortified with a sustainable algae or plant-based DHA. Kind of look for a seal on the label that says Life's DHA. It's in a variety of products.
Okay, all right. And now I understand there's some supermood foods also.
Well, you can't just throw strawberries or blueberries into an otherwise junk diet and expect to feel better.
Right.
But assuming that you're following the 1, 2, 3 breakfast, the light lunch, eating regularly throughout the day, then you can kind of get an extra bang for your buck by including some supermood foods. These are foods that have tons of vitamins, minerals that are important for brain function. They have tons of antioxidants that maintain your brain so you're less likely to end up with dementia or even Alzheimer's down the road. And they're things like tomatoes, watermelon, strawberries, even wheat germ, tart dried cherries.
These are things
like
that taste good.
They're things that taste good. I mean, who can say no to a chin-dribbling strawberry, for heaven's sakes?
Right. Well, I know some other things that taste good, but maybe we shouldn't be having so much of them.
Oh, that's right. Watch out for the quick fixes. Anything that's loaded with sugar or loaded with caffeine may give you a temporary rise in mood just because you're kind of energized by it, but that high is followed by a crash.
Right.
So if you're drinking coffee all day long, you're actually fueling your fatigue rather than getting a more even, sustained energy. So a cup of coffee in the morning is fine.
That's okay. Okay.
But, if you're drinking it all day long, also keep in mind caffeine lingers in the system for up to 15 hours.
Wow.
So if you're drinking coffee at 2 in the afternoon, it could be the reason why you can't get to sleep at night.
Okay. And lastly, we have some things that most people think are vices, but they're probably okay for us.
There are some goodies here. Yes, absolutely. There's dark chocolate. Make sure it's at least 70% cocoa powder. It's loaded with compounds called flavonoids that protect brain tissue and keep you smart. Don't get the Dutch processed cocoa. The processing ruins those antioxidants, those flavonoids. So get regular or candy. Red wine.
Red wine, okay.
Antioxidants, also has resveratrol, reduces the risk for dementia, but go light on the serving. It can go from a health food to a health problem if you're drinking the whole bottle.
And it does taste good with chocolate.
It tastes wonderful with chocolate, and then green tea. Also loaded with antioxidants for your brain.
All right, great. Thank you very much for that information. I think that it definitely shows that you can eat good food and improve your mood.
Yes, and it can taste good and not be difficult to fix. It doesn't take any more time to fix foods that'll boost your mood than it does other stuff.
Thanks. People can find out information at your website.
That's right, ElizabethSummer.com, or you can go to the website EatYourWayToHappiness.com and take the quiz to see how well you're eating for your mood.
Or pick up a copy of Eat Your Way to Happiness at your local bookstore.